also, I watched the video, Kamene. You know, I was like, what? What are you doing in this video?
Yeah, someone would have thought I like killed someone. And then, you know, so we're in the makeup room and I was like, but they just watch the video. And she watched it and she's like, that's it? And I'm like, yeah, everyone be tripping about just that. When we lose the focus, which is what these young guys are doing, it's not about what Kamene was doing. Even Kamene was on the video. It's what Ethic is doing and how important it is to the movement of new music in Kenya. So guys, forget about me, by
you just made it sound so deep. I'm like, hey.
But to be honest, what are you doing on that video?
You know,
I've been trying to ask myself that question because
you know,
I respect you as a presenter, co-presenter. But what the hell?
Respect.
What the hell?
Respect.
Msichana kama wewe iko kuwa na
matako mzuri. You can't say that. You have to understand. That is very crude.
Please just cut that. No, I didn't say it.
Cut what?
But okay, here is the thing, right? But why can't she be in the video? All she did, she stood at the beginning. And then, you know what I mean, like...
These guys called me, so now the guys
you guys are propagating a fake lifestyle.
Keep quiet. Let me tell you how I ended up on that video. So Ethic has been signed to a new label that wants to show their growth. So the guy who was doing their video is called VJ1. VJ1 knows me from back in the day. I did some work with him. So VJ1 called me, he's like, these guys have a new song. I'm doing their video concept. Maze come. I was like, who? Ethic. Take it then take it. I will come. As in, why not? It's just social currency, Kibe. You will not die just being there.
Yeah.
These guys launched this video, the best, first of all. Now, today's trend is saying, but I hope none of any Ethic wa meoga. This is a nice step in their career.
They look really good in the video. The quality is really amazing.
Yeah, but the song is cow down.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I feel like I should have.
You see how I've grown in this show already?
Already.
I'm already knowing I can't say shit.
Wait, you share those sentiments.
One more. Our CEO, who's also watching. However, my question is the problem that she's a girl that she got on the video? Because I've seen, even Shafi's been in music videos before.
You know what their problem is? Their problem is, first of all, people have a problem with the way Ethic talks, what Ethic is propagating, the kind of music they're pushing. And then it's worse that it was me, Kamene, who is Resident Evil of whatever this fourth estate you call it, just propagating that even worse narrative. How many times do these musicians come on our show crying how, oh, we were never supported, imagine, Pinye did this, Mazee alitukazia nini, what? So I'm like, these guys have a dream, relevant or not, who died and made you God?
Kamene, you know these guys cannot...
Stop.
You're giving them... First, these guys can hardly speak any English. No.
Umejiona?
Yeah. So kama hawezi ongea English, wanakukujiaje? You need to... and this is what is the problem in the industry, Amina.
Yes. What's the problem?
Is that there's no authenticity.
Content?
When the boys, yes, with content. When
These boys
when the boys, they are not authentic now.
Because what? They're not shooting in the hood.
They need to go back to the hood. They need to forget about you. You're too big for them.
What is this guy saying?
They need to go back down to ratchets they're used to. Those are the ones I want to see.
Why is
I'm expecting too much.
You know, bro, just because your standards are bottom of the barrel doesn't mean everyone is aspiring to that sort of trash. These kids need to grow. They're not going to apply sit on the archives of music like your friends.
I want Lambalolo and I want, what's the other one? New
Pandana.
Position. Pandana and Instagram Bay. This figure nonsense, please take it back to the studio.
But this is now how they're going to start making money. Because when when you want to start making the big bucks, then you start to change your language and you start changing how you present yourself and you start changing the people in the video. And the other thing is, I mean, what Ethic are really big right now. The thing is, and Kamene was saying this before, maybe we should try and sort of guide them instead of really just constantly bashing them.
My thing is, they keep on, the biggest conversation with Kenyan music is support. Now, the one time it was supported, there's a big problem. You see, what the problem back in the day was that support was not there. How about, let's give this support ad hoc. You know, Chakwanza to open the door to these guys and let them show us what it is they want and what it is they do. And with our support and the power we have on this side of the speaker, then we'd be like, Sawa, this is dope. I'm not changing it. Let's just clean it up so that we can put it corporate. You don't want to be making music for pennies. You want these guys to be living in the hood their whole lives. The only way they'll move is if they're selling. They'll only sell when it's clean enough or pretty enough to head to Trace and NTV and what? This nonsense video qualities are not gonna cut it. When Epic was as raw as they were, no one wanted to touch them. Yes?
But even this being raw.
But you see, but they're still in the hood, yes? The song had views.
Yeah.
They probably booked a couple of shows, a couple of gigs where they were getting 15 Gs each, but their life is not changing, Amina. You see? So, Figa is a small variation, yeah? You've just changed up their language kidogo so that this stuff can make its way to TV where it matters.
Oh, and appeal to a much
you can't
larger
say
demographic.
Keep their
That's
content authentic. When Lambalolo came out, when Pandana came out, when these Ethic guys were looking for a venue to shoot their video, the likes of Chris Kiro and the like said, no, these kids are too...
Where did Chris come from? Hi, Chris.
Yeah. Because they were looking, so anyway, that's a whole other story. But you see, thing is, when these guys are authentic, to which you're saying authentic, everyone will fight them, which will keep them in this same frustrating creative rut. Yes? But you support them, and you just kidogo.
But do you see that it's unfair that you have to sort of change yourself?
Of course, we do it all the time.
Okay, but Cardi B, if you've noticed, has tried to remain...
But that's the first one.
As true. No, I know, but like she's one of the few people, because when you change your language, you change how you dress. It's expected.
But see, that's a totally different social demographic.
Yeah.
You can't do that here. If we get thrown under the bus for a small piece of honesty,
that's true.
That can work there. It's not working here. The last thing I want is someone young as them. These Ethic kids are my age, by the way. I would hate to see these kids struggling when it just takes a small adjustment and a little bit of support. Authenticity remains. You just package it so it can get on a shelf.